The concern is that if children are approached through their schools, that they think, they're trying to explore their gender identity, the schools can really encourage that path and connect them with counselors and not even inform parents as to what's going on. That happened to that parent, CD, out in BC. It's happening elsewhere. And so parents who have the best interest of their children at heart are not even allowed to approach them and to talk to them about, whether these feelings may go away if given other counseling.
And from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, with Bill C-4, that again it's passed, it's got royal assent, it's on its way to becoming practical law. Parents can be jailed. They can be jailed if they violate this law. How can a parent be jailed? What do they have to do to get to be imprisoned?
So anyone who offers a practice, treatment, or service is captured in this bill, as well as people who advertise it. And the concern for parents is that we don't have clear definitions of what these terms are, and that a parental conversation with your child could be considered a practice. That they could then be jailed with a 5-year prison term.
Okay, I want to pivot back to Dr. Gillies. What does this law mean then for psychologists and health practitioners, and even for, and then after we'll talk about pastors and clergy, but what about health practitioners? How are they able to operate within these new confines?
Well, first of all, in Ontario, for sure, you cannot treat a minor with anything but affirmation therapy, even at this point, before this bill was passed. So it's not going to change much, and most
because of Bill 77, which was passed in 2015.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So this is familiar territory for Ontario already.
Yes, which is very sad because children and particularly adolescents are being influenced socially, educationally, and so therapists can't help that child explore where these thoughts came from, why they think that all of a sudden they are a different sex, and I'm going to say sex instead of gender because the whole wording is confused, right?
Yeah, but many people are confused. Yes.
Exactly, it's an aim to confuse. But so therapists have their hands tied behind their backs for the most part, and that is, as Teresa said, in other countries, what they are suggesting now, they are backing away from affirmation therapy as first steps, for sure. They are saying, no, psychotherapy, we need to be able to help these individuals, children and adults alike, explore where these thoughts are coming from, where the feelings are coming from, things that therapists have always done. These are the things that we should be doing, and they're not doing. It's medical malpractice that's been happening.
Okay, we only have 1 minute left. What does this law mean for pastors and for clergy and religious leaders, Dr. Gillies?
Well, because you cannot prefer one particular sexual orientation or designation, that means that for pastors and church leaders, Christians, that to suggest that heterosexuality and marriage between a man and a woman is to be preferred, as Scripture says, or over any kind of other relationship will actually be banned. So that leads up to religious suppression, repression.
Well, I can see how this will, it sounds like there's going to be an intersection at some point with, thinking of Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, a lot of religions that have particular tenets on that sexuality.
That's right. That's right. It isn't only Christianity, of course, because there's so many others that believe in those basic principles of biology, first of all. But yes, and certainly according to their religious beliefs.